So, alright. So, it's about 4, which is when I said I would do this thing. I know I said 4 to 5, but it's going to be, I think I have about 4 songs. So it's how I rely in case we get through 4 songs. I got somebody watching. Yay! The first song, I just learned it, so if it sucks, I'm so sorry, but it's what stirred me on deciding to do this today. Is My City of Ruins by Bruce Springsteen. And I just thought it was appropriate for what's going on right now in Minneapolis, and everything that's happening to us right now. And yeah, Bruce wrote it about 9/11, but I think it kind of resonates with what's happening with us right now. So. There's a blood red circle on the cold dark ground, and the rain is falling down. The church door's thrown open, I can hear the organ song, but the congregation's gone. My city in ruins, my city in ruins. Now the sweet river of mercy drifts through evening trees. Young men on the corner like scattered leaves, boarded up windows and the empty streets, while my brother's down on his knees. My city in ruins, my city in ruins. Come on, rise up. 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 Now there's sweet tears on the pillow, darling, where we slept, and you took my heart when you left. Without your sweet kiss, my soul is lost, my friend. And now tell me, how do I begin again? My city in ruins, my city in ruins. Now with these hands, Lord, I pray. With these hands, I pray for the strength. Oh, with these hands, I pray for the faith. Oh, with these hands, I pray for your love. Oh, with these hands, I pray for your I pray for the world, oh, with these hands, with these hands. Come on, rise up, 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 come on. Come on, rise up. Come on, rise up. Come on, rise up. All right. So that's what kind of started this, because I started thinking about that song, and yeah, it's about 9/11. But I kind of thought that it was appropriate for what's going on right now. With what seems to be, the more we find out about what's going on, domestic terrorists using this as an opportunity to ruin our city. And so I thought it was a good song for us to have and listen to in this time. And I kind of started low so that we can build. And so I'm going to move to a song, again, another song that I just learned. But I also think it's a really good song for right now. And it's A Time of Inconvenience by Nanci Griffith. And I think it's a really good song for right now, too. If you don't know the song, I apologize for my really bad version I'm going to be playing right now. And you should go find the really good version of it by Nanci Griffith. I think it's on her Flyer album. And if you haven't heard of Nanci Griffith, you really should. She's amazing. And I thank my parents for introducing me to her. So, yeah. So that's the song. So. We're living in a time of inconvenience. Okay. I'm sorry. I had somebody calling me during that, and you probably did not even see half of what I was doing. So I'm going to go back a verse here. And Christy, I saw you calling. Go to Facebook. You'll see I'm doing Facebook Live right now. And I will call you when I'm done. I love you, dear. All right. So let me go back. Because all of a sudden I saw my phone was down. People were calling me. Oh my goodness gracious. So, I'm going to retry this. Alright. Living in a time of inconvenience. Living in a time of inconvenience. This is a time of inconvenience. It's an inconvenient time. This is the time of greed and power, where everybody needs someone to shove around. Our children come to us for answers, listening for freedom, but they don't know the sound. There are our children out on these mean streets. Evil sweeps them up and brings them to their knees. 'Cause they're living in a time of inconvenience. They're living in the age of communication. This is a time of greed and power. This is the time that I wish was not mine, and it's an inconvenient time. 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 All right, so inconvenient time. I'm sorry about that. And now I got a phone notification. So we're just going to swipe that away. Pretend I didn't see it. Sorry about that. My phone dropped. I had it all nice and propped really well. Phone rings, it drops. You don't see me because my phone's ringing. So I'm sorry about all that. All right. So that was Inconvenient Time by Nanci Griffith. Very poorly done there. And so then the next thing I was going to do was teach your children. Well, actually, you know what? Back up. I thought I was going to do teach your children, but I think actually what I'm going to do first is Blowing in the Wind. Bring It Home, Bit to Minnesota with Bob Dylan. I am going to do the Peter, Paul, and Mary version because it just works better for my voice. But, you know, bring it home. Let's have some Bob Dylan going on here with Blowing in the Wind. So, here we go. So... So, that was Blowing in the Wind. Again, Bob Dylan, but also it's sad when a song in, 50, 60 years ago still is relevant today. Let's take a moment and think about that. That song is still relevant today. That's just not right. That's what the protesters are protesting. That's what the protests are supposed to be about. If you're watching this, remember that. People out protesting who are actually protesting, that's what they're protesting. It's the fact that that has not changed. That needs to change. That means people like us who are white need to step aside. As much as we love this country, we need to step aside. We just do. Alright. My little soap spots is done. I probably should put that part on my political site at some point. It's hard to, when it's this stuff, it's hard to not merge them together for me though. Okay, so, like I said, I'm going to try to move ours up to maybe a happier spot. So, I'm going to do Teach Your Children, which this time, hopefully, unlike the last time I did it on Facebook Live, I will actually remember all the words and do it right. It might be a miracle. We'll see. All right. You are on the road, must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye, and teach your children well. Their fathers have this slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the ones they picked, the ones you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh. They love you. And you of tender years can know the fears that your elders grew by. So please help them with your youth. They see the truth goes without explanation. I mean, it's about moving forward, about people not repeating each other's mistakes, which we seem to be doing. All right, so I feel like it wouldn't be me if I didn't try to do a little Melissa Etheridge, being that I'm a huge Melissa Etheridge fan. And for those of you who have not listened to anything but her Yes I Am album, which I cringe that that's all you've ever listened to of hers, but I know there's some of you that are like that out there. This is a little bit of me, and this is her off of her This Is Me album, M.E. This Is Me. And it, I think, is an appropriate song to end on for us today. It's a very uplifting song, positive, hopeful, and talking about bringing us all together. And if you want to see an awesome video with this song, Melissa Etheridge fans did a whole video and gave it and tagged Melissa in it. I'm pretty sure it's on Twitter and Facebook and that kind of stuff. It's pretty awesome. All right, so with that, again, another song that hopefully I don't mess up because I've only played it a couple times. So here we go. If you believe, if you try, it could be enough to know you were alive. If you knew the truth, couldn't be denied. It could change the world enough that you might find that the world goes round and round and round, and everybody walks on common ground. We gotta pull together if we're gonna pull through. There's a little bit of me and a little bit of you. The world goes round and round and round. Everybody feels a little upside down. No need to be afraid of anybody you see. There's a little bit of you and a little bit of me. And a little bit of me. Is it on the skin? Is it in the love? The things about each other that we're so scared of. You can shake your head, you can change your mind. Either way, you wake up inside yourself, you find that the world goes round and round and round, and everybody walks on common ground. We gotta pull together if we're gonna pull through. There's a little bit of me and a little bit of you. The world goes round and round and round. Everybody feels a little upside down. No need to be afraid of anybody you see. There's a little bit of you, hey, and a little bit of me. Na 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 na. Little bit of me. Na 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 na. Lean to your left, now lean to your right. Look all around the room and every soul here tonight. Have a little bit of faith, and everyone will see that all the great books in the world agree. There's a little bit of you, hey, and a little bit of me. Na 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 na. And a little bit of me. Na 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 na. And All right. So, I know I said it would be about an hour. But I actually thought I would talk a little bit more than I did. Amazingly, I toned myself down a bit. So that was A Little Bit of Me by Melissa Etheridge that I finished up with there. This was kind of my get everybody working together. You know, music was kind of the way of the civil rights movement, and we're still in it. And I think some of us have forgotten that we're still in it. So I decided to throw a little music your way. Because music brings us together. It makes us see that we have a lot in common. So I'm going to end this with peace, love, and joy to every single one of you. And by saying, if you do go out protesting, please obey the curfew and be home by 8, so that we can get the bad people who are ruining our city to stop doing that. Because I know most of you are not doing that. The people I know you aren't doing that. So let's help. As much as we don't like police right now and what they're doing to our people of color, brothers and sisters, we need to stop the people who are ruining our city from ruining their businesses and their homes. So let's work together and try to figure this out. So, all right. Love to everybody.